The Zerg and Protoss fighting over a miserable piece of ice. I have much to answer for once Mengsk is dead.
Seems like you're caught in a few conundrums. Greetings everyone, Adventures Infinity here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Starcraft 2, Heart of the Swarm. Now before we get started with the next mission, let's get these dialogues we didn't activate last time.
Our scouts report a large Protoss ship on the other side of the moon.
The interstellar ship they used to travel here.
It is not yet ready for launch, but it will be before we can get to it.
They're tenacious, I'll give them that. But I am ready for this.
Wonder what we're gonna do about it.
You do not have to do this. You could leave. Be away from this moon before the Golden Armada arrives.
I can't run. I know that now. My enemies will never stop coming for me. All I can do is fight.
Then there will never be peace.
Peace?
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine that the Protoss want peace with the Zerg. Before we get started in that mission, though, I do want to, now that we have the Raptor Zerglings, I'm going to go ahead and give them the ability to attack faster. Roaches have Hydriotic Bile for anti-light. And Hydralisks, I'm going to give Frenzy for this particular mission. Alright.
The Protoss have launched a vessel from the dark side of Kaldir. We are still able to sense its presence, but time is running short.
Alright, well, let's get to it. Although, how are we going to get there in time, I wonder?
One of your ships escaped.
Then you need only await the Golden Armada. Your death will be swift.
I'm sorry.
For what? Slaughtering my people?
For what I must do to you. Your friends on that ship can sense you. They know they left one behind.
No.
But they can't warp you to their ship, because I'm blocking them.
No! No!
But if I drop the veil...
Do not warp me in, Templar! Do not!
You let the other Protoss take her?
she will be their death.
That is rather dark, Kerrigan. Is she just slipping back to her old ways? Guess we'll just have to keep playing. This is a pretty fun mission, though. Blizzard always great with the variety, at least nowadays. And like the hint there says, we're going to be controlling a hero other than Kerrigan.
The Templar must be warned.
Now. Listen carefully. This ship contains many dangers. Follow my commands and hide in the shadows. You will consume and grow. Infest this ship and kill every last Protoss on board. Now go and spawn your brood. This vessel is bloated with life. Easy to find biomass. A zealot. Use your parasitic invasion to hide within that creature.
What was that noise?
All right. He's gone. Consume your host and move on. A sentry. Hide in the steam vents until it passes.
Creep detected. Priority 1 established. All other priorities rescinded. Patrolling.
There's no way around those zealots. Invade the Ursidon and crush them.
The Zerg have infested the Ursidon!
So the Protoss think they have a few infested animals. They have no idea what they're up against. The time has come for you to grow into a brood mother.
Alrighty. Lots of dialogue in this mission. But let's just get on over here.
Stop here. This area is safe from prying eyes. Evolve. Grow.
Right on. Into a Swarm Queen. Spam W to spawn some broodlings. If only units could do this all the time.
You are Niadra. This is your purpose. Spawn a brood and destroy the Protoss. Kill them all.
I live to serve. Kill these creatures. I can consume their biomass and use it to grow our brood.
The Zerg have infiltrated our vessel. Warriors, destroy them!
For the swamp.
So, to do well in the mission and get the achievements, you'll want to consume all the animals that you come across.
Tear down their defenses. Nothing stops the swarm. As you desire.
Just keep spawning Zerglings as they die, and you yourself go around and collect biomass.
This vent is our only way forward. Go. We yearn for the kill. I have grown too large to enter these vents, but my Zerglings will make it through.
Right on.
There! That structure powers the shield. The shield no longer blocks my path. Let us move forward. A strong energy emanates from this part of the ship. What is its purpose? For the swarm! Yes, my queen.
You only need to right-click the Zerglings, or right-click the animals to consume them, I guess.
Time has come. The energy, it is overwhelming.
You found their warp drive. Destroy it and this vessel will never reach Shakuras.
As you desire. The shield is down. I'll destroy the warp drive myself.
Now, normally I would question why a Protoss ship conveniently has a lot of animals to eat, but this was a colony ship.
How may I serve?
Warning. A warp drive breach has occurred. Evacuate immediately.
Contain them! The Zerg must not reach the stasis chambers!
You will not hold back the swarm. I am yet. How may I serve?
Haha.
Without question.
And let me in here. Come on, Sentry Shield, there we go.
As you desire.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with the graphical effects. I think it's my computer in particular. I don't know why.
The explosions have stopped.
Wait. There is a disturbance in the chamber ahead.
Emergency. Power failure detected. Awakening Protoss warriors from stasis.
Well, that's not good.
We yearn for the kill.
Alright, let them take care of that. Consume the specimens.
to evolve and expand your control over your brood, Niadra.
The Zerglings can take care of that. Right on.
How may I serve?
Let's do half and half for Roaches and Zerglings. Half and half supply-wise, I suppose.
We
Exterminate the specimens. Do not allow the Zerg to consume them.
kill their warriors. I must have that biomass. This vessel will burn. All the swarm.
You could kill all the Protoss in order to stop them from killing the animals, or you could just leave your units in the middle and take care of this yourself. Or eat the animals ahead of time.
We obey.
Oh, and Niadra does have a healing aura.
This vessel will burn.
Not something worth getting her damaged for, though. There we go.
As you desire, I am
Alright, gonna want to focus Zerglings at this point. Burrow, if you need to get them off your back.
You must evolve. Grow stronger. The final battle approaches.
Haha! Oh, I forgot to bring half the Zerglings in there. That would have helped. Alrighty. Now we can control 22 supply. Fantastic.
Do not let them kill the Arsadon.
And good.
Our time. How may I? We yearn for the kill. We obey.
Let's eat all the rest of these animals here, and
This vessel will burn. Without question.
there we go. For getting 450 biomass, we get biomass effect.
The swarm.
Love the reference, guys.
Niadra.
Now, for this,
The Arsadon is mine. Come, beast. We have Protoss to destroy.
now, I want the Ursidon to heal, but then I also want to reduce my Zergling army size real quick, so I'll be back in a second.
I
This is also a great time to save and create Hydralisks. Now, the other achievements for this mission have to do with the room up ahead,
The Protoss are fortifying the bridge. Prepare your forces.
This vessel will burn.
as well as the Ursidon himself.
The ship has taken us as far as it can. Prepare the escape pods.
Destroy the pods before they launch. The Protoss must not reach Shakuras.
Keep replenishing Zerglings, as those are probably what's going to die. And one of the achievements has to do with the Ursidon getting so many kills. And hopefully we can facilitate that.
Strike now. We must buy our brothers time.
They prepare more escape pods. Destroy them.
I fear no enemy, for the Kala is my strength.
Well, you have fun with that.
Guide my brood.
Okay, I'm hoping the
All the swarm.
the Ursidon only has 4 kills.
We will not go quietly into the void.
Yeah, the Ursidon's having a hard time getting kills because of the Zerglings. Oh well. Let's actually make sure that Ursidon stays back a little bit. Haha! Monster Smash!
We will never be defeated. We give our lives for the Kala.
A few replacement Hydras. Oh, and I want to go to the Hydras and use Frenzy. Since that is actually an activated ability. Okay, more Hydras. I like to keep about 5. And we're good.
The Protoss are no more, my queen. My queen, can you hear me?
Looks like she's out of range.
We are alone. The Queen of Blades has given us one purpose: to destroy the Protoss. We will be prepared. We will serve again.
Well, there's some ominous foreshadowing for Legacy of the Void. I haven't actually played Legacy of the Void. It's releasing the day of this recording, but you can very easily see one of the implications of this particular escapade of Kerrigan's. But we get Enemy Within for completing Enemy Within. I don't think that's an actual like XCOM reference, because I think that came out the expansion Enemy Within came out somewhat after this game. Probably just a coincidence. Biomass Effect for collecting 450 biomass. Failure to launch for don't let an escape pod reach less than 20 seconds left to warp out. And the mastery mission for this particular one is Monster Smash. Kill 15 units with the giant Ursidon with the Enemy Within. That must count to the units that you kill with the giant Ursidon in the first part of the mission. Because I know the other one only got like 5 kills. But, there we go.
There's no turning back now.
I do not understand.
The Protoss will never forgive what I've done here. If my becoming human again eased their fears, well, I've given them new reasons to be afraid. But I'm not going to wait for them to come after me. I'll strike first.
Our Leviathan is able to travel to another world at your command.
Alright then. But I do find it weird that she says that, considering that we killed pretty much all the Protoss here. Or maybe we just killed their ability to communicate with other Protoss. Who knows? But for completing that mission, we get new conversations and another evolution mission.
Placed parasite into Protoss host.
Yes. What about it?
Clever. Lateral thinking. Protoss not able to be infested, but can still be host to foreign organism. Origins of parasite unknown.
I made it, Abathur. You're not the only one who can spin sequences.
Revelation. Will continue work.
So then why do you need Abathur? I mean, he's cool and all, but... Well, now we get another evolution mission for the Roach.
Roach strain ready for augmentation. Protoss research facilities discovered. Experiments within useful to evolve swarm. Must acquire. Destroy Protoss. Improve swarm.
Alright, pretty nice upgrades all around. Both of these are rather defensive when you think about it. But let's take a look at what both of them do, and then I'll tell you which one I like and why I like it.
Planet Kantar. Concealed Protoss facility.
If it's concealed, why do we know about it?
Many Protoss specimens. Captive Scantipede is virulent parasite.
Well then, why don't we let it out to play?
Oh, that ought to be... or that ought to make things easy.
Implants parasites into host. Erupt from corpse. Essence must be ours. Protoss must not destroy.
Well, that's pleasant. Let's see. Not much here. There's a cow. I find it funny, all the little things they'll add for all the roaches that he's targeting in order to force him to switch targets, like the tip said earlier.
Essence acquired. Roaches modified with parasitic sequence. Corpser strain. Implants roachling parasite. Erupts from enemy's corpse.
Push forward. Leave no survivors.
Oh, there's some real animals in there. Huh. Let's see. Can we attack this Ursidon? It wouldn't seem like it. Alright, well, moving on then. Before we start, let's get ourselves some friends. Courtesy of the animals there. Murloc, Marine, and Diablo.
Let the roachlings attack the enemy first.
That is generally the way to do things. It'll keep making more and more roachlings as the corpsers get attacks in and then the enemies die. Haha. Yeah, I don't really see a way around to get to that other part of the map. Oh well. Get ourselves some fresh friends. And one thing that they'll illustrate here is they're gonna warp in some immortals here in a second. Yeah, there they are. But the roachlings are light. They're essentially slow-moving zerglings with really low damage, but their point is that the enemy's going to be shooting them and not your roaches.
Protoss destroyed. Scantipede essence secure.
Alright, next one.
Planet Melis 4. Environment used to guide evolution. Microbial organisms reproduce within pools. Generations of roaches ordered to consume. Most organs seize up, die. Survivors adapted, formed symbiotic bond with microbes. New strain, vile roach, ready for command.
I sense Protoss forces nearby. Let's see these new roaches in combat.
Vile strain. Acid saliva coats enemy. Slows movement. Slows attacks.
It's almost like the animals that are like self-aware of the forces of nature and abusing the facts of it. Or at least the Zerg are. Now let's go over here for another cool thing. Really cool, like, crystalline structures over here, and plus we get 3 characters. May, Diamond, and Onyx. Now, people have a hard time identifying this, and I don't know the direct answer, but I think it's a, I think from what I found, it might just be a personal reference of one of the employees. Not necessarily any sort of, like, pop culture reference.
Unresponsive. Cannot.
Attack. Finding it a bit sluggish there. Let's heal up for a second. This is probably the mission that's required the most strategy so far. And that's not saying that much for the evolution missions. Hey, the stalkers know how to blink micro.
Additional roaches arriving now.
I think you get a replenishment regardless of how many died.
Abominations!
Get some attacking this back one too. Oh. Well then. Maybe that's points against the Vile Roach.
More roaches.
I'd always wondered what happened if you actually failed one of these missions. It was a new revelation for me. I have considered just restarting it, but that was interesting.
Vile strain successful. Protoss eliminated. Must prepare sequences. Returning to evolution pit. Sequences ready for integration. Await decision.
Now, with the Vile Roach, that was just kind of poor use right there, but the idea is sound. It slows enemies' attacks and movement by 75%, which is a huge difference. They're basically not really able to attack. They become pretty much useless. Heroic units, not so much. Now, the Corpsers, being able to create little roachlings, makes pushing against an enemy extremely easy. And this is my preferred choice. Because you get these units that the enemy is going to target themselves. They are light, which is actually, in a way, even better for tanking with the way this game is designed. And you start getting this like melee shield that will distract enemies for the most part from the rest of your army. So having a few Corpsers can actually help a ton
Evolution complete.
in an army of a lot of other damage-dealing targets. Or damage-dealing units. Rather fantastic. And that's what I'll be going with. Alrighty, that takes care of that. And let's talk to Isha.
It is done. The Golden Armada will never know we were here.
I am glad that Protoss is no longer aboard our Leviathan. Her psionic presence was disturbing.
She died bravely, trying to save her friends.
Why do you care how the Protoss died?
I will kill anyone in my way. That doesn't mean I enjoy it.
Even Arcturus Mengsk, my queen? Will his death bring you no joy?
Stop talking, Isha.
I find it odd that they're like, you know, it's weird that you feel human emotions, and then it's like, you know, you don't feel joy from killing? Kind of interesting there. I don't suppose Kerrigan got to another tier yet, nah. We did get 1 damage from it, which, not something to sniff at, really. It all adds up in the end. Now, we can travel to another planet now that Kaldir's done. Hello. The Void Seeker. Hey, it's that same Zergling with the broken tusk. I like to call him Tusk.
Zeratul.
Xeris, birthplace of the Zerg. Here the Zerg evolved, and here the Dark One altered them. Those left behind are the primal Zerg. They fight. They kill. They evolve. Just as you must, if you survive.
Well then, an unexpected interruption by a Dark Templar you weren't really expecting to see. Then again, you don't really see the Dark Templar that much. Quite literally. But I'm not going to go to Xeris quite yet. I want to do Char.
Char has long been home to the Swarm's primary hive cluster in the Koprulu sector. Zerg and Terran factions vie for control of the planet. To reunite the Swarm, you will need to reconquer Char. Your first opponent will be the renegade broodmother Zagara. She will not surrender her brood to you without a fight.
And I want to go here primarily for lore reasons, but the Baneling will be useful. So let's get going. Let's find out what had happened since Kerrigan's been gone. I think it's been a couple months, if I'm recalling correctly. If you chose to go here first, you would be just barely finding the Leviathan in orbit. Which is odd now that I think about it, because you killed the Leviathan in Wings of Liberty. Not to say it can't be reconstituted.
The Dominion sure made themselves at home while I was gone. Once I've reclaimed my forces, General Warfield is getting evicted.
Sounds like a plan.
I cannot detect the Dark Templar. Is he hidden on the Leviathan, waiting to strike?
He's gone. Whatever agenda he's pursuing, he's not a threat to me. Not right now, at least.
Isn't anything not Zerg a threat to us?
Do not question me, Isha.
As you say, my queen.
Gonna start cleansing the Zerg's xenophobia. Kerrigan here.
I forgot how hot this place is.
Oh, don't become a pansy now.
Did the broodmother Zagara try to take you with her?
No, not powerful enough to command me. Only you.
If she lacks that power, how did she think she could command the swarm?
Adaptation. Place herself in situation where only option, evolution. Force change on herself.
So she may have evolved into something much more dangerous. That will make things interesting.
Yeah, the Zerg have this overarching theme of evolution. Rather interesting. But what will Zagara have waiting for us? Find out next time. Until then, this is Adventures Infinity signing out. Take it easy.
Char seems tailor-made for the swarm.
Yeah, it's kind of like Tuchunka. Although I think Xeris is more Tuchunka than anything. Looks like a small frozen nidus worm. Is this a Protoss kitchen? Someone's been watching Iron Chef. A pylon Powerade. The small print on the side reads, "Esports is what you make it." For reference, you can find this after all the explosions have stopped. The pylon Powerade is invulnerable.
Guide my